when I was little, I was actually baptized as a Mormon.
Wow.
And I never understood the religion.
Mhm.
Never understood it. Don't know why my grandparents made me even do something like that. My mom, of course, just confused.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I don't ever want to have a religion that I'm confused about, you know?
Right.
And as I grew up, of course, Christianity was kind of like just forced on me. Like everyone around me was Christian. Everyone, you know, my other family members was Christian. So it was kind of like, okay, that was forced on me too. And I always was curious about other things. Like, how do you guys pray about that? Or what makes you guys, you know, like and questions could never be answered for me. And even when I would go to church, like I would still have questions. I'll just be like, well, it's not that I don't believe. It's just like I'm curious.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I started to get into Islam and I would read on it, and crazy story, like I used to date a guy who was born Muslim as well. And when I say he wasn't your average Muslim, like he taught me the actual pray 5 times a day. This is what you need to do. This is like he was the Muslim that I like. I'm like, okay, this is what I need to see. You get what I'm saying? Like he was guiding me in a purpose, and I just didn't want to convert over because of him. You get what I'm saying? And that was one thing he never pushed on me. He was just like, do it because you want to do it. Doesn't matter if we work out, we don't work out. Do it because you want to do it. And it was just something I always just kept like reading on. I was interested, and it was just a time for me. And I was just like, I'm going to dedicate a month, 1 month of me just practicing it. Everything, to the point I went cold turkey. No nails, no hair, no lashes, everything. And just reading. And it was like to the point of everything that I was reading, I just start bust out crying. And that's how I felt it. And that's when I just knew. And it was just like a day I woke up and I said, I'm taking my shahada today.
Welcome to Unwrapped Real Talk with the Black Hijabi. I am your host, Mariam Haba, and I have a special guest. You know I'm gonna call you special if you come on this show. Her name is Razor. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Oh, I'm so grateful to have you here. How are you feeling today?
Thank you. Amazing.
Okay. So this episode is gonna be a little bit different. It's gonna be a journey too, right? You just reverted to Islam, but I wanted to start with a little game real quick before we get into your journey and how you went from Zeus to Islam, right? Okay.
Ooh,
so it's called With It or Not With It, right?
Okay.
So you tell me if you with it or you not, right?
Okay.
Okay. So cats as a dowry.
Not with it.
Not with it. Okay. $100 abayas.
With it.
With it. $100 abayas. You with it? Child, I'm not. $60. $100 hijabs. You with it? Okay. A husband with multiple wives.
I'm not with it. That's so tricky.
Arranged marriage.
I'm with it. You can fall in love with that person. It's possible.
Okay. A social media detox for 1 year.
A year. It needs to happen. So yes, I'm with it.
Okay. Living in a tiny home.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So first I want to start with your video. The first video that I see was on TikTok, and I want to talk about it later a little bit, just because I start to cry every time I see a revert video.
Okay.
It's very emotional. It made me very emotional seeing you revert to Islam, and I was like, as soon as I seen it, I said I gotta have her on. I gotta have her on because especially your beginning of, when you did go on Zeus, how was that? Like, what was your mindset when you first, you was on season 3, Baddies West. What was your mindset getting on the show originally?
Business. It was strictly business. I went on there to literally put my platform, my brand, like on the level of that I needed. Like, I feel like I locked in the DMV. But then I didn't lock in international, like all over. I wanted people to know me, Vegas, I wanted people to just know who Razor is.
Right.
And I feel like that was the opportunity. But of course, that was flipped around. That was not what that show was about. And I didn't really do like the proper research that I should have done. I think I watched like a couple of episodes, 1 or 2 from Betty South before I went on the show. So I didn't really know much of like how it was getting down. And I think it wasn't as bad as my season, like Betty South.
Okay.
They wasn't fighting as much. Like it was maybe like 1 or 2 fights,
Right.
But It definitely changed my narrative.
Okay, so your season, right? Was there a lot of fighting? I don't watch. For me, baddies, what I've seen, right? Because I have friends that watch it constantly. Like they are true fans of baddies. They tuned in, and I don't knock it because it's a black ownership. You know, he's young, started something. It's all black women on there most of the time, and women of color. So I really appreciate the platform, but it's just the fighting and the argument. I'm like, you got to have a chaotic spirit. Your spirit got to be a little chaotic to watch, to tune, to be on. Something got to be going on, right?
The energy,
the energy. Ooh. So, right, because I see you today. You're peaceful, you know.
Yeah, like I wake up kind of like just trying to be like, okay, this is how my day is gonna go. But living in a Zeus house is not. That's not how your day is gonna wake up. You wake up to.
It was just chaotic drama
every day. It was like high school all over, literally. Like I wasn't in college, so like I wouldn't know how like college was, but high school, just seeing like how girls are just so catty, like it's over the stupidest things. Right. Oh, you drink my juice, I want to fight. Like just, I'm not saying that's what happened, but like that's how petty it is. Like come on, like seriously.
Right. Oh my Lord. Not if you drink my juice. It's the thing. Especially because you probably went on at a time where you know you was going to grow your brand and then you wasn't expecting all of that. That's and it's nuts.
I didn't.
Okay, so yeah. So when you did, okay, so now you in the house. You go there, you realize it's not so good. Your exit plan. Would you do reality TV again?
Yes. I would.
Just not baddies.
Just not baddies.
Would you work with the Zeus Network again?
It would have to be a different aspect. If they actually can come up with a show that's strictly like about business or like how did you get put on, like those type of things, I would definitely do it. I can work with them if it's like an actual business plan, but maybe not.
I think people wanted to see you back on though, for sure too. They was expecting you to get back on there.
It was just a decision that I just made that I just have to like actually
grow from there.
Make a sacrifice to say, do you really want that in your circle, your life? Like,
right.
I'm not saying Zeus is bad. It just wasn't for me and what I wanted to grow with. You get what I'm saying? Like I didn't see myself growing where I wanted to be as far as my business with that network. So, yeah. Love them, but.
Right. No, you were loved for sure because you end up growing further, like with your, you know, with your support system and your supporters. Like they really support you through and through.
Absolutely.
Right.
So, I gained a lot of like, I'll say Zeus opened a lot of doors for me. That it was just like, wow, like this door is actually opening. Like I can actually do that. So I'm happy that I had the opportunity to experience something like that, to know like that's not for me. That's not how I really want to be. Right. You get what I'm saying? Like I had a rough background, but I don't want to keep living like that. Right. You get what I'm saying? I don't
not that rough. You get what I'm saying? On there wilding. Yeah. No, for real. I mean, no offense. I don't knock anybody that is in that show or on every clip I've seen. They just whamming at each other. And for me, I cannot see black women, but whatever women, I cannot see us be getting beat like that. It's like crazy. Like it just be like, I cringe. I don't know.
It's a cringing show.
No, it is a cringy show. And I be like, they're like, did you watch Baddies? I'm like, girl, no. My friend was like, I'll give you my password so you can watch. I'm like, no, I don't want to watch. I'm good. That ain't my, you know.
Yeah.
That ain't my cup of tea. But okay, I want to get into now your journey to Islam and how, because first, anybody that reverts, I always commend you because you did your research. Mm-hmm. Allah turns your heart.
Mm-hmm. Don't make me cry.
Allah turns your heart. Like it's not because me, I was born Muslim, right? Mm-hmm. And when you in it, you really don't know the value of it. But I see people that revert and you're like, you know the value of it. Mm-hmm. What was your journey? And because I don't want to cry. Because I don't cry. I hate crying on this damn show.
Don't cry.
I know. But what was your journey coming on? What was your journey joining Islam? Like, what was, I guess, that moment that turned?
I literally was like having dreams like back to back of just like, I don't want to say Judgment Day. Like just, of just like, when it's your time, who are you going to look to? Like, you're not going to look at your partner. You're not going to look at your best friend. You're not going to look at the money. You're not going to look at all these things. Who are you really going to go in front of? And that was really like the day that I was like, I have to just make a choice. And my story is so crazy. When I was little, I was actually baptized as a Mormon.
Wow.
And I never understood the religion. Never understood it. Don't know why my grandparents made me even do something like that. My mom, of course, just confused. And I'm like, I don't ever want to have a religion that I'm confused about, you know?
Right.
And as I grew up, of course, Christianity was kind of like just forced on me. Like everyone around me was Christian. Everyone, you know, my other family members was Christian. So it was kind of like, okay, that was forced on me too. And I always was curious about other things. Like, how do you guys pray about that? Or what makes you guys, you know, like and questions could never be answered for me. And even when I would go to church, like I would still have questions. I'll just be like, well, it's not that I don't believe. It's just like I'm curious. And then when I started to get into Islam and I would read on it, and crazy story, like I used to date a guy who was born Muslim as well. And when I say he wasn't your average Muslim, like he taught me the actual pray 5 times a day. This is what you need to do. This is like, he was the Muslim that I'm like, okay, this is what I need to see. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like he was guiding me in a purpose. And I just didn't want to convert over because of him. You get what I'm saying? And that was one thing he never pushed on me. He was just like, do it because you want to do it. Doesn't matter if we work out, we don't work out. Do it because you want to do it. And it was just something I always just kept like reading on. I was interested, and it was just a time for me. And I was just like, I'm going to dedicate a month, 1 month of me just practicing it. Everything, to the point I went cold turkey. No nails, no hair, no lashes, everything. And just reading. And it was like to the point of everything that I was reading, I just start bust out crying. And that's how I felt it. And when I just knew, and it was just like a day I woke up and I said, I'm taking my shahada today. And that's yeah. And then I text one of my girlfriends, and the first time that I actually took my shahada twice. Let me say this. I took it over the phone and I didn't feel it. Okay. I didn't feel it. Like I didn't feel like this wasn't it. I was like, no, this is like, I feel it, but it's not, this not it. Let me go to the actual match day, and I did it. And then I went from the man, and then I felt like I was home. Like he didn't judge me. He didn't look at me no way. He didn't ask me why or what made you. He didn't know me from razor behavior. He didn't know me from social media. He knew me because he was like, Allah is about to bless you in so many ways. And I just fell in love, and don't make you cry.
No, mashallah. I love to hear the story, just because you are inviting so many people to the deen. Allah don't make no mistakes. Putting you in position to, in front of the masses like that. And what I love too, and I told you on the phone, I said, come comfortable, come as you.
Yes, I was so happy about that.
I said, come as you, because I think people put in their head Islam, and it's like, oh yeah, no, you wear hijab, you don't go out to the club no more, you ain't doing no drinking, you ain't doing no smoking, you ain't going to do nothing.
They think you perfect.
Yeah, and they just think you perfect. And the thing is that people don't realize is Allah's in your heart. That's why he turned yours, right? He put it in your heart without you even, and it's, I don't even want to cry.
Don't cry, don't cry.
No, I know, but it's because when I hear people that do this, it's amazing. And you coming as you are, you standing strong in who you are as an individual, and inviting people to the deen. It's truly Allah's blessing. It's truly Allah's will for you, right? And mashallah, okay. And okay, so you Mormon first, because I wonder, isn't Mormon white people?
Yeah. Yes.
Because I don't think black people were even allowed in the Mormon church. Do you have a white Caucasian in your
I do. Okay. Yes, I do. So I want to say 7, maybe 8.
Okay.
When I got baptized as a Mormon. And I promise you, I remember going to church there, and I did not understand nothing.
Right.
Nothing. It didn't matter if they sat me in front of a Bible and told me to read it like this, sing the songs from book to, like, I don't understand it. I don't get it. And I never felt it. And I mean, as I grew up, I was just like, I'm not doing that.
Right.
Like, are y'all crazy?
Right.
Like,
right.
You get what I'm saying? But I feel like that was just something that my grandmother just wanted me to do.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Because she was doing it. And of course, she wants her whole family to do something. But,
right.
Girl, that.
So dating the Muslim man, right? we don't even supposed to be dating. He should have married you from the rip.
I know.
He should have married you from the beginning. You know, because we're not supposed to date. But I feel like I said, no one's perfect. We don't judge nobody. But him even showing the discipline that he had while still dating you at the same time, it just shows the religion. Like at the end of the day, our sins can be to the sky. To the sky. Always say, Allah, could you forgive us? And he forgives us. He loves us so much more than our parents love us. And I know my parents love me a whole bunch. And if God loves us more than our parents love us, like that's how strong the deen is. Okay, so as far as you, like your friends, how did your friends and the people around you take you joining the deen? Because, you know, you raised a behavior. You was on Zeus.
This is kind of touchy too. I'm actually detoxing from some of my friends. So I'm not saying I'm not cool with them anymore. The path that I'm taking is called for me to take some people out. Like I can no longer walk that path with you. Like I don't want my religion to be taken as a joke. I don't want it to be. I don't want to do certain things in front of you and I feel judged and all of these things. So I'm detoxing from a lot of my friends, but the close ones, they actually was so welcoming. Like. Yeah, it's like, I'm just happy for you. That's what makes you happy, then I'm happy for you. You get what I'm saying? I actually have a friend who's so curious. Like, she asks me questions every day, just like intrigued. Like, she's just like, oh my God, like, so you're like this and you're like that. And I'm just like, girl,
what are some of the DMs and stuff from, I know you got a lot once that video came out and it went like viral all over. Yeah. What were some of the questions and stuff that people were asking you?
Why? What made you do it, of course. I didn't really get a lot of questions. I got a lot of welcoming, like, sis, I'm so proud of you. Yeah. Like, inshallah, like, just, I'm so happy for you. Like, just like that. Like, I wish your journey, but nothing but greatness. Like, I got more of that. Now, of course, I got some bad things, like, more of, like, comments and stuff like that. But, I still don't let it faze me because, girl, I got that stuff from Zeus, so... What makes y'all even different? Like,
What I love about it too, about this religion, is that like why we so excited is because we like, yeah, you're gonna be in Jannah with us. Like, not saying that people not going to be there, but it's the fact of believing in one God and nobody's equal to him. Right? And we know like this religion is so powerful that even if you have friends and you say Allah, like, I don't see my homegirl that I was with. Allah would be like, you want them to come up? Like, if she's in the hellfire, you don't know. But I'm saying if she gets judged and she's in the hellfire, you could say, but I definitely went through that with friends as well, especially because I wasn't always on my deen. They probably gonna say something about that eventually because as I grow an audience, they're gonna be like, it's gonna be people that's gonna come out the woodworks and say, well, girl, you used to smoke and drink and party and this, and I had to distance myself from friends as well. Yeah. Because people will try to pull you down to the hellfire, and people going to try to judge you because they going to feel like, well, Muslims don't be drinking. Look, she took her shahada, but she still, and that's the thing where it's like, in this religion, that's why we don't judge. If they're if you Muslim, you're not judging another Muslim like, oh, you don't do this, then you're not on the hop. You're not on the, you really not. Because I say if I see somebody that is my sister, and just like if I see a sister that don't wear hijab, I'm not going back, girl, you should be wearing hijab. I went 20-something years without wearing hijab. I just started wearing hijab 3 years ago. Wow. Born Muslim my whole life. Wow. I wore wigs, locks, this, that. I was outside. Like, outside, okay? So I understand where if I don't judge other Muslims because of that. So if you do see somebody judging another Muslim,
I honestly just feel like it doesn't take away my faith. It doesn't take away anything that I believe in. Like, no matter, I mean, of course, I try my best to, now that after I take my shahada, I try my best to cover as much. Now, like, it's so crazy. My best friend was helping me clean out my closet, and I was having a meltdown. I was like, no, not that. Like that. But then she was just like, Monique, seriously, do you really want to do this? And I'm like, yeah, I have to do this. But it's hard. You get what I'm saying? I have my days, like, even when I'm at work, I even try dedicating certain days, you know, wearing my hijab and stuff like that, just so I can get more comfortable, because it's going to be a day that I'm actually going to completely be covered, you know? And I don't know when that day is going to come, but I just feel as it don't take away my faith. It doesn't take away, like, at least I found a God. Like, some people, girl.
Right. At least you got a remedy now that, like, I'm telling you, when stuff go left, when people be all crying and boo-hooing, you could cry and boo-hoo, but at least you know, like, Allah got me. Allah got me. I don't even, when people be, like, going through certain things, like, I always be like, just pray about it. They be looking at me like I got two heads because they don't understand what prayer and dua can do. And it's as simple as just, Allah, I need you. I don't know what's going on, but you the creator. You create the heaven, the moon, the stars. Yes, guide me, protect me.
Do everything.
What?
And everything just, it's going to come. That's the crazy part about it. Ever since I took my shahada, I just feel so pure. Like, I just feel like, oh, thank God.
Yes. That you got the
You get what I'm saying? You ever just wanted to take a deep breath, like, oh God.
MashaAllah.
You know, like that's how I feel. Like in anything, like I'm still going through a lot of challenges now, and it's just like
Allah got me.
I don't care what you say, what you think, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. Even sometimes I even go back and forth with the comments. But the old Monique probably would have cursed you out.
Right.
Would have said so many things to really make their chest hurt. But now I'm like,
it doesn't
have a good one.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter.
You can understand, like it's.
Girl, I say the same thing. I didn't never have people comment on nothing that I do, and they knew Allah knew to make me a Unwrapped Real Talk and have this podcast because He knew.
Your voice.
4 years ago, I would have been chopping. No, I'm dead serious. Like I would have been like, I don't care where you at. I'm about to pull up and I want to fight you. Because
oh my God, I don't see this in you. Oh my God.
What? Oh yeah, no, I'm knocking. Yeah, fighting you. Yes, they know. In Jersey, they know. That's all my Jersey followers, my Jersey friends. They like, who is this girl?
Yeah,
you know, it took a little while. They like, she don't talk about God. I lost it. What's that? But I'm telling you, when Allah's ready to turn your heart, whether you born or you not born. You know, He gonna be ready for you.
I'm telling you.
So, mashallah, I'm so grateful to hear the story. So now, moving forward, you are this businesswoman. You do beautiful hair.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
What razor? It says for razor for the hair, right? Is that what it's for?
Razor behavior, yes, for my hair. Okay, because I cut hair.
You cut. She do a mean pixie, y'all. I'm telling you.
Killing the game.
No,
okay.
Period. Okay, so you grew from Zeus. You took your shahada. What are you doing moving forward? Like, what is your plan moving forward as far as moving with your brand? Because you see Brittany Renner out there. She making the millions off of Fashion Nova with the hijab and stuff. I feel like your final form is always a religious woman, child.
Thank you.
You Phoenix.
I haven't found like my complete purpose far as like where my brand is gonna go with my religion yet. I feel like I'm still learning. I will say a lot of doors have opened. Okay. Y'all shall see.
Yes.
But a lot of doors have opened for my influencing. So a lot of like podcasts. People want to hear my journey. People want to hear like things like that. Actually, like how I dress, like I'm so into fashion. I've had designers come to me like, hey, we want to make a razor hijab, like something like like for you to make you feel so comfortable.
Yes.
So inshallah, that's happening, and I'm so happy for that. Like those type of doors are opening. So I never know. I don't know what my past. I
have a friend who was on the show. Her name is Manda. She has So Royalty hijabs. Getting locked in with her. No, she really is.
Things like that.
Yes, she has a huge brand. I love her hijabs, her abayas. And I feel like, yes, you would definitely influence so many people. Oh my gosh. And your fashion, you can't.
Thank you.
Girl, y'all can't even smell her. Y'all don't know what she smells like. She smells amazing.
Well, everyone says that. Like,
you smell really so good. You're dressed out. Like, I would wear that and then I have my hijab on, y'all. It's modest. It looks so good. At the same time, it looks sexy. It's really nice.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
No, for real. For real. So, okay. So I also want to talk about just marriage, too. I always talk about marriage with my sisters because I feel like it's easy for y'all to get married.
You think so?
For reverts? Oh, they love y'all.
Really? Okay, maybe because I didn't notice that yet.
No, they love. Yeah,
I don't even.
They gonna come from Saudi. You might get a Saudi Arabia, Dubai prince, $1 million. I'm telling you, why do they love? I feel like they love. My thing is they love women who revert just because some of them, not all, don't know their rights, right? So you could ask for, when I said cat as your dowry, right? You could be like, I want 100,000 in the span of 20 years or whatever, right? Then you have some reverts, and I'm not knocking y'all. I'm just saying some of y'all be like, can I have a cat and $10? Wow, the ones who've been in this religion, we know we can get gold, we can get money, we can get this, we can get that. Our rights are your money, your money, their money is our money, and our money is ours. We can't.
I did learn that.
Yes,
I did learn that.
They're not allowed to access for a dime. Even hinting is bad. Yes, they cannot access for any money. They are supposed to be providing for us, all of that. And a lot of the times, reverts may not know that. And get into these marriages with these Muslim men, and then be giving them their money, and that giving them their money.
Do that
right
anyway. Okay,
whether you Muslim or not, right?
Is you cool? Because asking me for my money is crazy. But anyway,
you gonna say is you cool?
No, is you cool? Like.
So as far as marriage, do you want to get married in the D?
Absolutely. Yes, that's a big goal for me. That is. Now that I did take my shahada and I was dating a Christian man, it's difficult. It's difficult. Of course I don't want to push that on him. I don't want it to be that, but of course, it has to come. Like it can't happen. Right. Like I can't marry you.
Right.
You know.
The leader, right.
But if it happens for me, it happens for me. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Mashallah. So. Inshallah happens for you. It happens for all of us, sis. We all looking for one. We all looking for we all want
love.
One.
I believe in love. I do.
Yes.
But I just don't want to do it just because he's a Muslim man either.
Right.
I want to be in love with my husband.
Think so? Yeah. I don't want no love.
You don't.
Money.
That's it. Oh, I want both.
I don't need no love. Y'all know that already, though. How about crying? As far as I'm playing, because y'all be taking me too serious on this damn thing. But as far as how about a man crying? Do you care if a man cry? I should have asked you that with it or not. If a man cry,
do I care
with it or not?
Do I have to answer that? I feel like that's gonna hurt a lot of people.
Look, we could pass, but y'all know how I feel about it. You see, she don't even want to answer because see, women gonna lie to y'all, and when I tell y'all the truth about crying, y'all have a problem with it. Y'all was like, "Oh, you see, we don't have a safe space, y'all." Anyway, alhamdulillah, God is good. I am so grateful. Look, I'm so grateful. I feel like Allah's just, I'm so grateful for what you coming on.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it. I literally DM'd you and you was like, yeah.
Absolutely.
I would love.
Absolutely.
Not only, see, this is Muslims don't realize this, but when a Muslim invites you somewhere, you come. That's a part of the deen.
Thank you.
I invited her, she showed up. So
on time too, yeah.
Yes, literally. I said, come on, she came. I really appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I pray that Allah continues to guide you, put you on a straight path, fill your life with abundance. Whatever you want in this dunya, may Allah give you. More children if you want, a good husband if you want. May Allah continue to just bless you.
Inshallah. Thank you.
Thank you for tuning to Unwrapped Real Talk with the Black Hijabi. I'm your host, Mariam Kaba. Make sure you tune in, you subscribe. You follow me on Instagram, TikTok. Did I say TikTok? Instagram. Subscribe to my YouTube. Choose happiness, not because it's easy, but because sometimes it's hard. Assalamu alaikum. We out.